Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. One of the most requested recipes I get here on the channel are gluten-free recipes. And for this reason, I have been adding more and more. And so I have been incorporating more and more recipes. And for this reason, here I have a recipe that is foolproof because it's totally and completely flour-free. No type of flour, no nut flour, no rice flour, no gluten-free flour, only one legume that it's pure protein, and it's lentils. So, I know, right? Let me show you how I put it together. First, we're going to soak lentils for minimum 8 hours to 24 hours or even 48, but then put it in the fridge. After this time, we're going to drain them, rinse, and add to a bowl, along with olive oil or vegetable oil and water. And now we're going to blend very, very well. A little bit of salt and some sugar. Salt and sugar in bread recipes are very important because otherwise you can get left with something like a cardboard taste. It's not so good. So the salt will lift the tastes and the sugar will complement the salt in it. It's like a wingman or something like that. So they have their job in the recipe, okay? So don't skip that. Oh, by the way, you can add any type of sugar, okay? I mean, agave, maple syrup, whatever, what else? Brown sugar, I mean, whatever sugar you want. And to that, we're going to add now psyllium husk. And I don't know if you're familiar with psyllium husk, you have to work with it a little bit fast because it's like a gelatin, it will absorb all the liquids and it will get hard pretty soon, okay? So you gotta work really fast with it and then, how do you say it, knead it, okay? You're not gonna knead, you don't need to do that because we are not developing any gluten as we would with a regular, what's the name? I'm brain dead today. With flour, okay? So, and once you form this type of dough that you see here, you cover and let it sit for 2-3 minutes because we want the psyllium husk to sit, okay? And and then I have put the the baking powder on top because I have the tendency to skip that part once I need to bake with the baking soda or rather baking powder because it cannot be manipulated that much, otherwise the bread or the cake is not going to rise, okay? So you add it last, okay? You have kneaded, nice. Now you're going to mix a little bit more with the yeast because I don't want the baking powder to get manipulated to the point that it's going to not work anymore, okay? So do it last, but don't forget, do like I did, put it on top. After that, we're going to oil our hands lightly and then form little balls. I prefer small ones because they cook faster and they're prettier. Place them in an oil baking tray. Add either some sesame seeds or some oatmeal on top, if they're gluten-free, of course. And put it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, 356 degrees Fahrenheit for approximately 20-25 minutes, fan off, okay? Because the fan tends to, when baking, the fan tends to get the surface of the cakes and breads drier, okay? And we don't want that. Right, so that's it. I told you it was easy, didn't I? I only make easy things for you guys. They look complicated, and that's exactly how they're supposed to look, but they're very easy.
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night. The same old songs that I heard the night before. So I started running so I wouldn't be too late.
about that. They are, you know what? You can make a mini hamburgers with these because this is actually a hamburger bread. They are delicious. They are, oh my God, so versatile. You can make a big bread out of that. You can make a 2 or 3 medium-sized ones. I mean, you use your imagination. Also, you can add a little bit more sugar, okay, and make some sort of a cinnamon, kind of a sweetish bread. I mean, use your imagination because this is the starting point. And then you add your touch to it, as you always do, and you blow me away with that. You come with such amazing ideas. I love you guys for that. So this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. This is a staple in my kitchen right now. I love it. So if you love it too, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Comment below on the comments below. What do you think of this? Because I mean, it cannot get easier than that, right? Well, I have something similar. Click over here because it's in the same ballpark, okay? And the recipe is going to be written over here as well as the printable recipe on my website. And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye.